Our beautiful lunch, beautiful hot coffee, so fresh and beautiful. It's a beautiful treat. Sip of our beautiful hot free, dropping sugar all over my beautiful car. That looks beautiful. Beautiful looking lunch. Check this out. I didn't know it was my birthday.
I would like to wish Ken a happy 75th birthday. He is looking great for his age. He doesn't look a day over 72.
And I went with the chocolate milk.
The children's palate.
A few days ago, you went to Ottawa, Ontario with Carol to celebrate your 26th wedding anniversary. And where did you go once you got there? To some marijuana paraphernalia store. Ken, you are toxic to a nice clean brand, such as healthy junk food. Check how tired he is with his own material. Like back in the day, Ken was a high energy performer. He was on for the entire video.
Woo! I am back in the car, as you can tell. Yes, the quesarito. So it is a quesadilla, and then they put all the fixings of a burrito in it, and then they turn it into a burrito. Quesarito. I'm gonna ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off. I think I've stalled. If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face. Bitch. I did the uncut raw videos. Whether we win or lose, we drink booze. A British peanut. Is this your full-time job? Yes. This is a business. Topper's Pizza. This is a business. Topper's Pizza. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit. Do you enjoy doing food reviews as much, or are you bored? I'm bored. Tangy. 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 I'm insane. Double. Hi, can I get a medium Pepsi, please?
Sorry?
Medium Pepsi.
Oh,
Yep, yeah.
oh, this is my car.
We're gonna do it. Here we go. Ready?
Oh no. It's totally messy, but
Yeah.
the idea is you keep it in the wrapper.
I know. I want people to see it.
Well, he wanted to eat this in the car. So I think we could have, no? It would have rocked my car.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian Hitler flap. You see what I mean? Hitler flap. Thank you very much. Because I'm white. The Chinese are horrible, so the Japanese are horrible people. Fuck. Shit. This is the dumpster that your mom and I found you in. Your real name was going to be called Waste Management. Yeah, I made more fucking money than you ever did.
Question. What kind of a person walks into a public toilet and turns a video camera on? Answer. A pervert. I had to turn the camera on. I gotta do my business. I gotta put the camera down now. Oops, I left it running. Ooh, look at the gentleman using the urinals. I just set the camera down because I had to take care of my business. I didn't know I was shooting that too.
Now, if you're a child, don't fucking watch this. If this sounds like an exciting video that...
Not only do Ken's wife and kids don't want to be in his videos anymore, now even his dog and his cats don't want to be in his videos anymore. Pretty pathetic when you're running a soft lifestyle channel and you have to do it by yourself with stock footage. And Ken calls himself a video production company.
you want to watch, then grab.
Come on, Ken, seriously? A good-looking young woman, and look at her apartment, okay? She's successful. So, a good-looking young woman who's well-to-do, watching Ken Domik videos? Are you kidding me? Come on, Ken, see a psychiatrist today.
Grab something to eat, sit back.
Okay, Ken, that is it. I've had enough. Here is a still from CraveCon. And these people are most certainly your fans. Ken fans are the sort of people who will glue a GoPro to their baseball cap so they can shoot worthless footage of some idiot eating Swedish Berries Oreos. And these people are not Ken fans. And if you keep showing them, I'm going to give you all their bios. Just try me. You keep using this footage, and I'm going to give you all the bios of these people. They are not Ken fans, Ken.
And enjoy the video. Well, there it is. My next home.
Home? Do you not mean your next hoax? People, this was already dealt with earlier with the reaction I did to him pretending to live at Burger King for 24 hours. The thing that makes this challenge legit is if you can prove that you actually slept there overnight. And I did all the work, okay? And like, here's another 24-hour challenge. He's claiming that he slept overnight. I'm not going to do all those hours of work all over again. I'm going to deal with this right at the start. If you want to be legit, then you have to show your phone to the camera. And then as you start to make purchases throughout the day, you say, you guys can do a freeze frame on this if you want to. Here's the time and date, and here's what I just bought. And you hold the receipt right up to the camera. And if the fans really want to make a thing of it, they can freeze there and say, hey, look, it matches up a few minutes removed from the time. He just bought that thing, and that's how you do it. And then when it comes to sleeping overnight, come here, Ken. Come here. I want you to demonstrate. Get over here.
And I should have gone to the washroom before I started this challenge, but I can't leave the camera vicinity.
In order to legitimately perform a challenge within a set time from Ken, we need 3 things. First, we need Ken. Secondly, we need whatever stuff he needs to do the challenge. And 3, we need the time recorded. So, for Ken to say he's sleeping over at a parking lot, we need 3 things. We need 1, Ken. 2, we need the stuff that he needs to do the challenge with, and that would be a sleeping bag. 3, we need the time verified. And how do we do that? Well, we get Ken, and we get this shot that he has here. Then we get him to take the laptop he had in the other shot and put it somewhere in the shot. Then he records himself for however long he sleeps. Let's say 6, 7, 8, maybe even 9 hours. And then you've got proof that you slept there. To that, we know how Ken thinks. Because when he does isolation streams, when COVID was getting stronger, he would go out the next day. Then he would come back and do an isolation stream. And when people say to him, it's not an isolation stream, because you keep leaving, he says, it is an isolation stream. I'm at the house now. That's like a cheap joke, right? And because we know how Ken thinks, he would say, if you asked him on his channel, that it is not practical to run 6, 7, 8, or even 9 hours of footage of him sleeping. LOL, LOL. And then if you came back to him and said, listen, do you ever hear of like running the stuff at a faster speed? Time lapse? And we're not expecting you to run 6, 7, 8, or even 9 hours of footage of you sleeping. You just run it really fast so that we can see the time going by fast, we can see you sleeping, and we can see the clouds moving. Got it? Then Ken would delete the comment. If you came back and said to him again, why'd you delete my comment? I told you how to do this. You don't run like 6, 7 hours of 8, 9 hours of footage of you sleeping. You run it in fast speed, okay? And then if you want to provide another place for that long footage, you upload that unlisted, you provide a link in the description, and Ken would ban you from his channel. Just like if you say to him with the isolation streams, it's not isolation if you keep leaving, you gotta stay there for a long time. He would just ban you from his channel. That's the way Ken thinks. Yet we have our own channel here. So that's what you need to make these things legitimate. Ken doesn't do it. It's easy for him to just lie there, set up a timer that you can look at, and run the camera. And do just as I said. Run it fast, and then we can see the clouds. That's it. Ken doesn't do it, and he doesn't do it for this one too. So this was a little bit chatty at the start, I know. I just had to deal with it now, because I'm not going to keep raising it as the video goes on, alright? So, he doesn't do it. And further on when we get into this, when he shows himself going to sleep, he does a fast edit, which is really ridiculous. Wait for that one.
24 hours. We are in the town of Alliston, and there's a huge Honda plant nearby. So that's why this Tim Hortons in the middle of nowhere is open for 24 hours, because that Honda plant, I believe, on normal days runs like a 24-hour turnover of staff, employees. So
notice how, because Ken has been in his bubble of junk food and getting paid for it for so long that words fail him when he has to talk about real life away from that bubble. It's like, the turnover of staff, of employees. If you would have given a few more seconds, you would have said, I don't know, workers. What he's trying to say is shifts. You know, people who have to work for a living. At a place like the Honda plant in Alliston, they have shifts. And the shifts change. He can't even say that.
this Tim Hortons gets used a lot. And there's a lot of people here right now. There's at least 10 cars ahead of me. They have two...
Please notice the person walking right here who will continue to walk to the Tim Hortons. It is the middle of the day during business hours, and Ken Domik is flying his drone over private property with registered trademarks without permission to produce for-profit entertainment. Like, I just wish once he would go in there and say, is it okay if I fly my drone over your business and endanger your staff and customers? They'd say, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know, he's always hiding off in the bushes somewhere, piloting this crap with his remote control. I hope he gets caught.
Pros that we can choose from. It's after breakfast, but I'm gonna start my 24 hours with a lunch. Let's grab some food.
At where? Tim Hortons? Wow, how exciting! Ken Domik is going to go to Tim Hortons. Is this going to involve, I don't know, some Tim Hortons coffee and donuts? That would be really fantastic. Great job. Thanks.
Shall we?
Hi there, what can I get for you?
Hi, I'd love to do trusty steering wheel tray. And
Ken, your insistence on always putting that stupid piece of garbage in the face of your audience is just... I mean, I've made fun of it plenty of times. It's so boring I don't even want to make fun of it anymore. It's just... And like, the very fact that you try to put a smile on your face like you're excited about this. Oh boy, look at the steering wheel tray. You must think so little of your audience. That you're so rude to them. They keep putting that silly piece of garbage in their face. It's like, gosh darn it, sooner or later one of you clowns will buy it. You're so desperate.
start eating, shall we? First meal of the 24 hours is one of my favorite sandwiches here.
Hated how he is so non-committal when providing fluff talk for his videos. This is one of my favorite sandwiches here. Like, out of what? Like 30 of them? Like, do they have like a sandwich there that's made with dog crap? I mean, they're all good. It's just, he's trying to make you feel excited about everything he puts his hand on. This is definitely want to get out of here.
Here at Tim Hortons. Unfortunately, it's going to be on a bread that I'm not super keen on having. I prefer white bread when I'm going to eat out like this. And I went with the chocolate milk.
The children's palate.
Cheers, guys. Thank you for loving this series, by the way. I'm loving doing this series just for you.
Ken Domik does not love doing this series. Nor does he love doing it just for you. He's doing it only for himself. Let me explain for you that a hack doesn't do anything that he loves. A hack is an empty vessel with no soul. And he just does whatever the flavor of the month is. You don't believe me? Here is Ken Domik in his own words with an excerpt from a cameo.
Listen to the overall audience. If your whole audience is saying, oh, I really like that video, then consider doing that same kind of video again. Right now, my channel is doing really well because people really love me sleeping in my car and eating at a restaurant for 24 hours. And because those videos are getting a lot of views, I'm only going to be trying to do those style of videos.
That is what it means to be a hack. Ken does not do the sleeping in the parking lot videos because he loves them. He's doing it because it's a formula for him to follow that he can repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat with no passion to make money with. So when he says, I really love... No, you don't. And to be a follower is not to be a trailblazer or an innovator. You're not really a creator. You're an imitator. Ken Domik is not a leader. Like, he used to collab with Healthy Junk Food. Back in the day, he had more subs than them. Now, they've got far more subs than he does. Because they are innovators. They do all kinds of different things all the time. Now, there's nothing wrong with putting something in your repertoire of following a trend every now and then. Because even Healthy Junk Food does that a little bit. You know, we're going to eat, you know, whatever, some type of food all day long. And so everybody follows a little bit of trends here and there. It's just, that's all Ken does. So, folks such as Healthy Junk Food are innovators and leaders, and they also do a little bit of the formulas on the side, which is just no harm done. What Ken does is exclusively, you just heard him say, the formula is working, I'm only going to be doing those types of videos. That's it, he just said it. Only those videos. Because there's no Ken Domik to share. He doesn't have anything of himself to offer to share with you. As there's no Ken Domik to share. So he doesn't love them. He's just following a formula that's working. And the trends, they go away. And then you have followers like Ken giving you advice when they're not really leaders.
Because that's what's selling on my channel right now, and it's also drawing in more subscribers than any other video on my channel at the moment. You got to always adapt. You got to change with the times. You got to change with your subscribers. Keep them interested as long as possible.
Notice his laugh here. Keep them interested for as long as possible. Ken regards his audience as a herd of cattle or a herd of sheep. And it's just like, here, just dangle this in front of them. Keep them interested and hypnotized with whatever is hot for as long as possible to make the most money. You see, Ken could do a bunch of wild and crazy stuff, and he could still follow formulas too. Do I lie? Go to his channel. He doesn't do the wild and crazy stuff. He only follows trends. That's all he has to offer.
And you'll be as successful as my channel. You'll get to 500,000 subscribers. Eventually, it will happen. As you know, there are other YouTubers like me that are over 1 million, and they started way after I did, and I had like 100,000 subscribers when they had 10,000 subscribers, and now they're over 1 million subscribers. And I'm still slowly growing, but that's just the nature of my channel. I'm a slow growing channel.
If the secret to success is to follow trends, and as Ken follows trends, how is it that he has a slow growing channel? Why doesn't he have a fast growing channel? He's been doing this for around 11 years. So how could it be that people he collabed with back in the day have now totally surpassed him, and he's still talking about a slow growing channel and following trends? Let me explain it to you right here. In any game, let's say video game development or country music, there are a few people at the top. They work hard, they're innovators, they're trailblazers, they are creators and leaders. They're at the top. Then there's people in the middle who are copying as fast and as skillfully as they can, and trying to do a little bit of things on the side. Those are the mid-card players. Then there's guys like Ken Domik. He's at the bottom. All he knows how to do is to follow trends. He came to YouTube just with the idea to make money as a hack. He has said, it's in the intros to my reaction videos, YouTube to him is just a gravy train he's going to drive into the ground.
I'm going to ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off.
And he's even fed up with making his own food review videos.
Do you enjoy doing food reviews as much, or are you bored? I'm bored!
So that's why he is where he is. And the bulk of his 500,000 subscribers are all gone. While he does get like 100,000 plus, like 150, 160,000 on these pretending to stay in a parking lot for a whole day videos, outside from that, he doesn't have anything else to offer. And when that trend starts to wane, Ken Domik's going to be looking desperately for another trend. Don't take advice on leadership from somebody who is a follower.
I wanted to give a quick little shout out to 2 YouTubers. So number 1 is Derek Gerard. He's the man who came up with the idea of letting the person in front of you decide what you eat for 24 hours.
Guess what? That guy did not thank Ken with a post on his channel. Do you not believe me? Go to Ken's channel and look for a post from that guy. Hey Ken, thanks for the shout out. You're amazing. People don't want to collab with Ken. It's over. I forgot to say this earlier. Like back in the day, of years ago, Ken could eat a chicken sandwich, get 300,000 views, come back 3 days later and do it again, get the same. Those days are done.
And that kind of started this whole ball rolling. Also wanted, as a third YouTuber, I also wanted to thank JP and Julia from Healthy Junk Food, because I went to visit them and I got some really good advice from them when I was down in Orlando visiting them last year or 2 years ago. It was last year. And so thank you very much, JP and Julia.
What do JP and Julia have to do with your little current flavor of the month trend of pretending to eat in a car park all day and all night? They don't have anything to do with that. I can see you thanking the guy that said, let the person in front of you decide what you eat, and later on you're going to thank the guy that camped in a van in a car park. And like, what is this saying for healthy junk food? Ken, I know that you watch all my videos, so I'm going to give you a little inside track. You removed healthy junk food from your channel friends list. And I went back to the web archive and I got the link to show that they were on there before. And I contacted Healthy Junk Food before I published my video, because I know how liars like you operate. Which is, I would publish the video and say, Ken Domik took Healthy Junk Food off his friends list. I guess those 2 camps are done. Ken, you would just go into your channel, put them back, and say, that's total false. They're on my channel friends list. I never took them off. I contacted Healthy Junk Food before I published the video. And I sent them the link to show that you used to have them there. And I sent them the link to your channel's friends list to show that they had been removed. Who removed that? A leprechaun? You took them off. Are you looking for a collab? What did you have to say about Asian people a little earlier?
The Chinese are horrible, so the Japanese are horrible people.
And I get it, Ken. You meant it as a joke. Like, you were doing that during a live stream. And you were pretending that some snack that you were eating from Japan was, like, really, really bad. Because, that's what you do with a live stream. Like, you're dishonest with your audience, and you're only looking for money. So when people super chat you to eat these Japanese snacks, you're like, oh boy, I'm in trouble now. Oh, I just got all this money, now I gotta eat this snack. And so you eat it, and you said, I'm not even gonna use it in my voice. You said what you said. You said,
the Chinese are horrible, so the Japanese are horrible people.
It does not matter, Ken, that it was just a joke. It was a joke that was in very poor taste. And for the rest of your live stream, which I had the footage saved, you never said, hey guys, I was just kidding. And you also never said, hey, I'm sorry for that. And you also never said, which is what you should have said, I was just kidding there, and I'm sorry if I offended anybody. Because Ken doesn't say that he's wrong. and Ken doesn't say that he's sorry. And yeah, I know, JP is not Chinese or Japanese. I know he's Korean. It's just, you pretty much got every Asian there is, except for Koreans. Why do they want to be associated with you now? A few days ago, you went to Ottawa, Ontario, with Carol to celebrate your 26th wedding anniversary. And where did you go once you got there? To some marijuana paraphernalia store. Ken, you are toxic to a nice clean brand, such as healthy junk food. And, like, one of the most important things for an audience such as theirs is youth. And you look like you're 20 years older than what you really are. It's probably because of your love of marijuana and booze. Because where else did you go while you were there? Yeah, you went to go show yourself having alcohol. Yet again. I got nothing against people having a drink here and then. It's just that you think that it's cool. Oh, I'm having a bit of a liquid lunch here. I'm just having a cold roll. You're like some old grandpa having your beer. Okay, you're like a retiree. You're a drag to have around. And with all the horrible things you said in live streams and getting wasted on camera with booze, you're toxic to a brand. I mean, Healthy Junk Food says, like, you know, Ken, we're trying to be successful here. It's like, you're going to bring the channel down. I would be amazed if they have you back. I mean, you don't have anything to bring to them, and it's not going to be like there's no harm done because you damage their brand just because you want a piece of them for yourself. So I hope you enjoyed that shout out. And guess what, guys? KDRC crew, Healthy Junk Food did not reply to him. Yeah, don't believe me? Go to Ken's channel. You think they posted, oh, thanks, Ken, you're awesome. Have some more weed and booze. They didn't even answer.
My third YouTuber that I want to give a big shout out to is a Canadian YouTuber by the name of Steve. He is Steve's Camping.
That is 3 for 3 because this guy also did not reply to Ken. Hey, Ken, thanks for the shout out. You're awesome. Go check the channel.
The wedges here at Tim Hortons are...
What? Like, what are they, Ken? Crispy on the outside and golden brown and fluffy on the inside? Is that it? Is that what they are? How many times have you done wedges at Tim Hortons already? Spoiler alert, Ken's gonna squawk about them because they're cold. Okay? Go on, Ken. Give crap to Tim Hortons. Your wedges are cold.
Really, really good. Unfortunately, these are cold. I got leftovers or something. Come on, Tim Hortons. I love you, Tim Hortons. But you just gave me cold fries. Cold wedges. Very tasty. Very yummy. But cold.
Do you not love the classic Ken Domik passive-aggressive work? I love you, Tim Hortons. You're the best, Tim Hortons. And your wedges suck. They're cold. Come on, Tim Hortons. Get it together. I love you guys. Your wedges are garbage.
Going in for an extreme close-up of our beautiful lunch here.
Stupid people should not be allowed to use powerful words. Ken Domik has got a cardboard carton of chocolate milk that was prepared at a factory someplace else. He's got his wedges, and he's got a sandwich. It is not beautiful. Even if you were in a fancy restaurant and somebody brought a meal and the presentation was really good, I mean, you'd look silly to say, oh, it's beautiful! Anyway, carry on, Ken, please.
We're going to start with this chocolate milk, 1%, partly skimmed.
The children's palate.
And then we've got our wedges, which I've already eaten a few. And then we've got this amazing sandwich.
How is it amazing? It's sandwich meat, bacon, lettuce, tomato. Where's the amazing? Like, how is an amazing sandwich? Did they give you like 6 times as much meat and it costs half the price? That would make it amazing. What is he talking about here?
I'm not too disappointed that they don't have white buns here, but that's all right. I can live with it. Let's check out that. It's nicely toasted. Very cool. We got chunks of bacon. Nice big slices of bacon on top. Looks like there's some mayo that kind of spilled over from maybe the bottom or something. I'm not sure. Oh, there's some mayo. I got it. It's on the side over here. The bacon looks lovely. We got a whole lot of slices of turkey.
Sorry to make you wait through all that. I had a point to make. That is the last thing that Ken Domik needs. Sandwich meat, which has loads of sodium, fat, and nitrites. Just eat it.
Big chunk.
Don't you love his little acting job there? It's some mediocre sandwich. He's like, Remember what he said earlier with his own words? While he was laughing? keep your audience interest for as long as possible. Keep acting, Ken.
Not bad.
You know what is funny here? Ken's left eyebrow is pointing in one direction, diagonally, and the bottom of the right side of his mouth is pointing in the other direction, diagonally.
I'll polish this off, go for a walk, and then we'll head back in there for an ice cap and some donuts.
Is this like a joke or something? You are going to go and get sugar, dough, and fat. Ken Domik, music, Ken Domik, music, service. He's walking tall and proud. He's gonna get some donuts. Everybody knows him. Everybody knows him in the hood. Ken Domik, music service. He's gonna get some donuts. He's gonna get them good. Ken Domik, music service. BJ camera angle with the 45 on his chest. He's picking up all the fat. He's picking up the sugar too. Ken Domik music. Ken Domik music service, yeah. He's gonna get some donuts, yeah. He's gonna get some donuts today.
Thing, and today was the day that I got my free coffee thing. Let's move on to our apple fritter, one of my favorite donuts from the past. The blueberry fritter was my favorite. Let me know in the comments below if you agreed that the Tim Hortons blueberry fritter was the best donut that they had, and they took it off. I guess they had stats saying not everybody liked it except me. I don't know. And then over here we got our French cruller, one of the best donuts that Tim Hortons has ever created or made. And then over here we got a new donut that I've never tried. I guess it's the vanilla sprinkles.
Cannot believe he's gonna eat that garbage. I wouldn't eat those 3 donuts if you paid me $10 to do it. Forget it. It's not worth it.
All right, let's get into it. Fresh and beautiful and sweet. It's a beautiful treat once in a while, right, Tim Hortons? Before we move on, we gotta have a sip of our beautiful, hot, free Tim Hortons coffee. Thanks, Tim Hortons. With the apple cinnamon goo in the middle. Dropping sugar all over my beautiful car.
Keep it in the wrapper.
I know. I want people to see it. Nice, fresh yeast donut. Not a cake donut. All done the afternoon treat.
The whole day has been treats, you blithering idiot. Man. Well, you're doing it to yourself. Just keep eating junk food every day. And make sure you eat, like, tons of it. Tons of it. And then drink beer on the weekends. And then, like, when you do a live stream, have one salad. That'll fix it. Not.
I'm going to polish the rest of this off, and then we'll set up the stealth camping for later on. It's quarter.
No, it is not, Ken. Your time checks are, like, way too fast, inaccurate, and they're not shared with the audience. You want to do a time check? You put your phone in the camera. That's what you do. And you don't do that. You do it a couple times. You don't do it all the time. So, I mean, it's not legit. It's not legit.
To 3 in the afternoon, we're going to set up our stealth camping. The mat I used last time, I guess at Burger King, wasn't sufficient enough for me.
Notice those fake little laughs that Ken is always peppering everything that he does with. People who are giving you a snow job are always like, and then that happened, and then there was so much of that. It's a red herring, alright? He didn't stay overnight at Burger King, and he's not going to stay overnight at Tim Hortons either. What's coming up next is just another snow job to make it feel like it's for real when it is not.
So there's a Walmart right close here, so I'm going to zip into the Walmart, see if they have like a camping section, which they should, and see if they have a better mat than what I got. Let's go.
Do you notice that he's pushing the camera further away from him? I mean, he's taking up just a tiny area of the shot. It's because he knows how tired he looks, and he can't keep it up anymore. Like, this is just for an income. I mean, he hates doing this, and he can't even keep the energy level up for the whole video to hide how tired he really is. Like, is this Photoshop? This is not Photoshop.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. But first, let's set up. Once again, got the YouTube pillow.
And the YouTube hat, and the YouTube t-shirt. None of it helps because you're a burnout and a loser.
I've got my normal pillow. I've got my mat, which doesn't do a good job, so I'm gonna see if Walmart has another one. I've got my camouflage stealth blanket this time. Got our sleeping bag, got a change of clothes.
And if he shows you all this garbage, and if you're stupid, then you will say, well, that proves it. That shows that he's gonna camp there overnight. No, it doesn't, because he doesn't do all the stuff that you need to show that you have camped there overnight. This is all the useless junk that doesn't prove anything. And if you're stupid, you'll go for it. Well, why would he say he has all this stuff if he wants to stay? Because it's a con job. That is why.
Got my trusty Muskoka Bearwear hoodie to keep me warm at night.
Do you know what else it does besides keeping the cold away? It also keeps legitimate collabs away. Because it shows what a tacky excuse for a YouTuber you are. Like, it's not as if you're doing like a big deal with somebody. You keep doing the same tiny deals over and over and over and over and over again. And then don't forget the amazing TV eating tray, whatever it is. You think this is entertainment? Here's my Muskoka Bearwear. Get out of here with this garbage.
And of course my little overnight bag and laptop.
Then set up a shot with the laptop, using it as a great big timer, and run the camera and get the footage of you actually sleeping overnight in the parking lot. And then you just run it, you know, sped up when you make the video. And then, like, as I said somewhere else, if you're going to say, oh, it's not feasible to run that, then you put that on unlisted and you leave an extra link, okay? You don't want to prove it.
So let's get this out and get it ready. Maybe I can get a wider one and it'll just do a better job than this thing did.
Ken is on his way to Walmart, folks. And he wants to explain that to you. That's why he has to, like, you know, swing his hand into the shot to show you that he's walking. And this is for the stupid people in his audience who will say, well, if Ken is not really camping, why would he go and spend money on a mattress and a refrigerator? Because it's a prop. It's a prop. And it's a cheap expense to convince stupid people that he's really sleeping there overnight when he's not really doing it. Question. What kind of a person walks into a public toilet and turns a video camera on? Answer. A pervert. I had to turn the camera on. I gotta do my business. I gotta put the camera down now. Oops, I left it running. Ooh, look at the gentleman using the urinals. I just set the camera down because I had to take care of my business. I didn't know I was shooting that too. Do you know what Ken is looking for right now? He is hoping to find senior citizens about to have a car accident so he can shoot the footage and take it back to the shack in the Elf Village, give it a sexy title, and make money from it.
Next stop, the US of A. That's right, next stop. Uh-oh, we're gonna have a problem. Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna get out. He's gonna hit, isn't he? Yeah. He's hitting. He hit it.
Laugh at it, Ken. Some senior citizen over there is having a hard time. Go ahead and laugh at him. No, you wouldn't just walk straight over there and say, "Excuse me, sir. There is an accident about to happen here. We want to prevent it." You know what you need to do, Ken? Go get a better angle.
He's gonna hit the post. I'm going around this way.
So did you hear, Ken? Well, if you didn't, go back and play it again. He laughed and said, "Let's go around this way." Let's go around this way. Let's go around this way. Little boy Ken wants to see the accident. Hey, little boy Ken wants to see the accident. Let's go around this way. Let's go around this way.
Holy shit.
Now Paul is going to get into the act and take his camera and shoot some footage too. That way both he and Ken can go back to the hotel and jerk off together with the footage.
We witnessed an accident. I'm glad I was videotaping that. That was
exciting.
That was exciting. Starting our trip off with a nice car crash. Anyway.
No luck today, Ken. Well, you can try again later. You know what'd be really exciting? A nice car crash involving yourself. That would be great, so make sure you shoot footage of that and share it too. Now, back to your fake camping. Question, Ken. Who are you camping with? Just by yourself? Who's in your crew shooting this? Just by yourself? So here's another fake shot where you had to go in there, put the camera there, turn it on, close the Tijuan, then go and open the Tijuan like, "Oh, here we are! Gonna load this thing up now." You and your fake shots. You fucking loser.
Alright, got the bed.
That is what you get when you eat tons of fast food every week, every season, for 11 years straight. And you do not need to buy books on fast food, because I'm going to explain it all for you right here. The food you get at the fast food chains is not as good a value as grocery store food. Yet at the same time, it is cheaper than a real sit-down restaurant with a waiter and leaving a tip and everything. So because it is not as good a value as grocery store food, and because it is a convenience, and it's not really cheap, it's just cheaper than a real restaurant, the food that you get at a fast food place has to pop huge with extra sugar, salt, and fat. And nobody is supposed to be living on it all the time. That is what Ken has done. He can talk about riding a bike all he wants to. Ken Domik shoots footage of everything. On his vlog channel, he shot footage of himself power washing plastic deck chairs. He shot footage of himself turning the water on under the deck at the cottage. He will shoot footage of anything. And you don't see him riding his bike, and you don't see him going for walks when he pretends to stay for a whole day and then get up in the morning at some fast food place. "I'm gonna go for a walk." No, you're not. You're not. This is what you get. I said for the past year his face is falling, and here's a proof. This is not Photoshop. You can go run the footage again, you can go to his channel. That is Ken bending over to open a box in bright light, and just as I told you, his face has fallen. Look at the dark shadows on the sides of his mouth. That's because his face has fallen. Look at the lines of the light from the glasses on the upper parts of his cheeks. That's how much blubber is there. No, never mind that he has a double chin. And all those lines when he holds his head up. The jowls are like hanging and sagging. Look at the lumps of blubber above his nose on his forehead. They're fighting for position. He looks like he's in his 70s and he looks bad. What Ken promotes is the full-on junk food lifestyle. You eat it all the time. He shouldn't be monetized. He's had a good long run, longer than most. And all that he has to offer is eat junk food, eat junk food, eat junk food, eat junk food. He doesn't take a vacation. He's always making videos. And we criticize him with a reaction channel. I make the videos, you guys make some comments. Thing is, we don't have any entertainment if he dies. So Ken, we'd rather you not die and that you, like, take a couple months off. Or if you're going to keep making videos, take 2 months straight and just eat salads. He won't do it. Furthermore, it's not just the fast food, it's that he loves his beer. You guys remember when he went on the football trip with his friends, and he was walking around saying, "Partay, partay." That's not how you carry on when you're in your 50s. He's talking like he's just on the cusp of, on his early 20s back in the 80s as a young adult. You can't do that in your 50s, and he does it anyway. And this is what happens when you do it. He eats junk food all week long, and then he shows us all those pictures of himself at the cottage. He's so proud of himself. Look, I'm drinking beer, I'm drinking beer, I'm drinking beer, I'm drinking beer, I'm drinking beer. This is what you get. And I'm allowed to talk long on this because this picture is great entertainment. You can just stop here and it's like, wow, this is what Ken has done to himself after 11 years of junk food, junk food, junk food, junk food, beer, beer. And you know what? Before this month is over, he's going to eat a ton more junk food. And he'll take more pictures of himself with beer. This is what it does to you after too long. It catches up. And it kicks your ass. He looks like he's in his 70s and he's only 54. We're going to move on. And the last thing I have to say for this is that this is another fake shot. Because Ken works alone to make his videos, he had to open this box, put the camera inside it, close the box, and then pretend to be opening it again. So it's another fake shot from Ken Domik.
Pump, bag, and mattress. Nothing else. It's awesome that they give you a bag for storage.
Do you know what all this footage is? It is a red herring. It is to distract you. Ken feels that if he shows you tons of footage of him wrestling with all this junk, then the audience member thinks to himself, wow, he's really putting a lot of work here. I mean, he wouldn't do this if he wasn't really staying there overnight. Of course he would. He's making money on these videos. All this junk cost him a couple bucks. They're just props to work with. He still doesn't show the proof that he sleeps there overnight.
Instructions, inflate. Kind of wish they had put the plug on this side, and that way I could have kind of kept it out. Ooh la la.
Ken, if your sex jokes were really funny, then they would be worth making. Your sex jokes are desperate and stupid. And it's like, I mean, that's not even a joke. It's like, oh, I wish it was over here, because then I could just leave it out. Ooh la la. Okay, so let's see, leave it out. It's just you there. So we're talking about male. So you're talking about your wiener. I just explained earlier how you let yourself go to pot. And you look like a grandpa. And you sitting around telling these desperate sex jokes. It's like a dirty old man. I mean, do you think you're going to get another collab with healthy junk food? It's like, hey, you want to hang out with the dirty old man and his sex jokes? Probably not.
Let's plug it in. Turn the car on. All right, guys, there is my dinner. And over here, let's check that out first. Our ice cap caramel. That looks beautiful.
Beautiful, Ken? Really? Then again, Ken is the one who referred to a $4 Crave frozen entree as a thing of beauty. He doesn't know what to say, because this is what he gives himself to work with. If he went to a real restaurant, he might find something you could perhaps say is beautiful. He insists on staying in the simple-minded gutter of fast food, and then he applies powerful words such as beautiful to this. It's not even pretty.
Oh, I forgot to ask him for whipped cream and drizzle. My mistake. Over here, we got our dessert, our chocolate dip donut.
Keep on ruining yourself, Ken. I guess destroying your health is more important than, trying to be there for your family. Go ahead, Ken. Have some more donuts. Great job.
It's all shiny. Looks fantastic. And there is our Chipotle crunchy chicken burrito, let's call it. I guess it's a wrap, but it's like a burrito. All right, first up is our ice cap caramel. Chocolate dip. You can't go wrong. Delicious. Satisfying. 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 Dinner is all done. I'm going to sit back, relax, and finish off this caramel ice cap. See you in a little bit. All right, it is 8:45. I'm going to get my mid-evening snack and also triple check and make sure they're going to be open later, and we'll do like a midnight drive-through to see how that goes. We're back in the car. This is the first time I think I've ever had a vanilla latte. When I ordered this, he's like, well, they're just being made, so it's going to be a little bit wet, he said. Ooh la la. I don't mind.
Alright, Ken. Another weird sex joke. What do you got to work with? A donut. Okay, it doesn't look like you're drawing from male characteristics, so we can safely assume this is drawing from female characteristics. Married for 26 years. Donut's wet. Alright, so, we get it. This donut reminds you of Carol.
What a perfect... Oh, yeah. A mug. Almost 12, and the police just drove up to my car.
No, they did not. And you clickbaited with your thumbnail because you made it sound like there was going to be a real police car on footage there, and there isn't. Here's your thumbnail. Like, we do not get that with your stupid video. You're making it up. You're sitting, like, you're awake and you got a camera running, and you have no footage. Such a liar. Just, you give YouTube a bad name.
And this slowly turned, and now he's going that way.
Ken, we all know that police cars use very sensitive, light reflective graphics. You can see them from miles away. And so all you've got there are taillights. And it's so weird, because they're leaving, they're far away, and just as they're about to turn, and then we can check from all the reflective graphics that it would be a police car or not, you hide the fact that you're lying, and you turn the camera away. Here it is.
I don't think he just went through the drive-through. I'm not sure if somebody mentioned something. I just kind of looked up and saw the lights on top of his car.
The lights on top of his car? The only time police turn the lights on top of the car on is when they have to go do something emergency, or they're pulling somebody over. Well, you make up such pathetic lies, Ken. And we have the footage, like, those are just taillights. Those are not the police lights that are turned on. You're so full of baloney.
I drive really slowly past my car, so I'm gonna move my car. I think let's go get a hot chocolate.
Now, instead of that, let's finish off the analysis of what you just did. Like, you have no footage of a police car, and when they were about to turn, which would have showed that they're not police cars, you turned the camera away from them. You said that the lights on top of the car were on. All we had there were taillights. And then you take that, and you want to add some excitement, and then you grab a clip art image of a police cruiser and put it in your thumbnail. You're so dishonest. You're such a bad YouTuber, Ken.
And looks like we're gonna have a donut. A plain, boring donut. And the fact that it was their last one, how do you think it's gonna taste? I don't know. My feet are not touching the end, and my head isn't touching the seat, really, not yet.
Now, you guys remember everything that I explained earlier about how you can prove that you're actually sleeping there for the night, and Ken does none of it. And the edit that's coming up next is Ken's edit. It's not mine. He says goodnight, he goes to bed, and then immediately he says good morning. That is Ken's edit. It's not mine. There's no proof. He just completely sidesteps it. Here we go.
All right, so I'll see you guys in the morning. Night. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
That is total bullshit. He has zero proof that he slept there overnight. And I'm going to remind you, he would not do it because he has shown his Tijuan on video so much in the past year since he bought it. And he has so many people who criticize him. No way he's going to leave himself open to vandalism and other silliness. No way he slept there overnight. This is a lie.
It is 6 o'clock.
Oh man, look at your life. I'm not a bit the way that you are. Old man, look at your life. I'm not a bit the way like you are. Old man, look at your life. 54 and not much more. You do this even though you've done it all before. Yeah! You have no other income. You're as lazy as a bum. So go and eat another hash brown. Can Domik, look at your life. You're a fucking loser. Can Domik, look at your life. You're a fucking loser. You eat garbage all day and make yourself worse. You didn't make the big time, now your channel is a curse. Yo!
After breakfast, we'll clean up all the stealth camping stuff. But we gotta feed first, man. Feed.
No, Ken. You do not need to feed at Tim Hortons. What you need to do is walk away from your channel for like 2 months and try to get your body on a better path. Or if you're going to keep making the videos, just, you pretend like you like salads. Show that you like salads. Make it all fruits and vegetables for 2 months. Now, okay, Ken, you go get some more processed junk from the fast food chain. Go ahead. Make yourself worse.
All right, we got our farmer's breakfast. Hands are all clean, ready to go. We got our napkins. We got our bag. The interesting thing about doing this combo is there's hash browns in the wrap, and I'm doubling up on the hash browns. Show the logo.
With the past 11 years, Ken Domik, how many times have you done hash browns? Especially, how many times have you done hash browns, including the hash browns at Tim Hortons? Like 600 times? What do you have to bring us with this, Ken? What do you have to bring to the table? You shot the footage, you take it back to the shack in the Elf Village, you publish it, you get money for it, your idiot audience turns it on and watches it, and we react to it. For your audience and for the reaction community, what do you have for us, Ken? What are you going to tell us about this hash brown that, wait, not that you haven't told us before, what are you going to tell us about this hash brown that you've already told us? And what are you going to say? Are you going to say for the 601st time that it's crunchy? Is the hash brown crunchy, Ken? Is it crunchy? 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 Is it crunchy?
Crunchy?
Right now, I have 2,440 subscribers. And if you have not subscribed to my channel already, I want you to do it now. Yes, I know. Some of you are like, I really like your channel, just I don't subscribe to channels. Like, what do you think? You're going to get something in the mailbox at the house? It's not like subscribing to a magazine. I'm waiting. Go on, bottom right. You hit the subscribe there, or you can scroll down a little bit and hit the button, right? You can do either or. Go on, do it. Somebody else will do it. No, you do it. If you like this reaction, then please subscribe. I'm giving you the moment to do it. You say, I'll get around to it. Well, get around to it now. Crunchy. The hash brown is crunchy, says Ken.
Start the day off right there.
I can't think of an easier YouTube channel than sitting in front of a camera and just eating some shit.
Just look at how unnatural the pose is. When any of you are eating something, do you hold it elevated at a wonky angle like that? No. And, check how tired he is with his own material. Like, back in the day, Ken was a high-energy performer. He was on for the entire video.
Woo! I am back in the car, as you can tell. Yes, the quesarito. So it is a quesadilla, and then they put all the fixings of a burrito in it, and then they turn it into a burrito. Quesarito. You get it? So I said, would you like me to come back and do a review of that at your store? Because obviously you guys are the right price, and it smells like the right quality so far. And she said yes. She just has to phone like the management people. But let's show them how awesome you guys are, and you guys are. Let's get 1,000 thumbs up as fast as possible. If you guys show me some love, man, I will show you love right back. I don't know anything. I just eat.
Even the noises that he made were higher pitched. And there was so much back and forth with both of the cameras. There were so many edits. And you see his energy level's up for the whole thing. And check him now. Now he pretends a little bit, and then the energy always slips away. That's all he's got. Hey Ken, could you perform a trick for us, please? I wonder, can you take a lid off of a cup of coffee from Tim Hortons? Could you do that? And make sure you record it. And make sure you share it, too.
Got the lid off. Good morning, people. Cheers. So inside, you've got sausage.
Ooh la la.
So, earlier, Ken, you had already shared the comparison of a piece of consumer electronics with your wiener, and then a little later on, it was a wet donut. You know, Ken, there's only male and female to choose from. And, you know, if you'd earlier talked about your wiener, and then you give us a wet donut, okay, that's Carol's punana. And now you've got sausage, and here you go with the third time on this video. It is ooh la la. Okay, Ken, this is what you bring, right? This is why healthy junk food doesn't need you. This is why Eric Surf 6 doesn't need you. Dame Drops does not do this sort of stuff. This is what you bring to the table. Sausage. Get it? It's sort of shaped like something. It's your wiener. Okay, Ken, we get it. Sausage equals Ken Domik's penis. Thanks, Ken. Holy cow. Like, go get a real job. Or stop striking channels. I mean, if anybody deserves some criticism, you need it. Oh, it's just the haters. Your material is garbage.
Egg, cheese, and hash browns inside a wrap. A soft tortilla wrap. Let's give it a bite. Oh, and there's a sauce. I forgot about the sauce. I'm going to try for the third time to get one of those cinnamon rolls.
Ken, never mind going hunting for a cinnamon roll. You got more than enough of your own.
Are you guys ready? Let's try.
Ken, please, go back to bed for a few hours. And, you know, maybe try this a little bit later in the day. Thanks.
Can I get a cinnamon bun? Then over to here, we finally got our cinnamon bun. Like I said, if you order one of these, bring it home, nuke it for like 10 to 15 seconds or until the icing starts to melt. I was going to ask them to do it here, but I just forgot at the last second.
Ken Domik is not riding a bicycle or going to any gym. He is finding newer and stupider ways to take Tim Hortons baked goods home and mess with them and make them even more irresistible. He puts this stuff in the microwave. How can he even have a food channel?
And of course it's heavy on the banana, perfect on the strawberry. It's a great combination.
Here is the other part of the combination. A bucket of sugar. You idiot.
Alright, next up is our elusive cinnamon bun. Cinnamon bun all done. Watch some more videos. Drink this smoothie. And I think I'm gonna go for the sesame seed bagel or the muesli. I used to think it was called the Bruce Lee bagel, but apparently it's called a muesli bagel.
That was not even a joke or a weak joke. Do you expect us to believe that when you encountered the name muesli bagel, you really thought that Tim Hortons was selling a Bruce Lee bagel? Ken, it's a good thing that the things that you say are matching with the way you look, because you sound like a silly grandpa.
Holy schmoly. Alright people, we are parked. Check this out. I didn't know it was my birthday. That is awesome. I had no idea they're going to put sprinkles all over it. Way to go, Tim Hortons. Brighten up everybody's day with some rainbow sprinkles.
And some diabetes. The way you're going.
Let's check it out. Alright guys, going in for the extreme close-up of this beautiful looking lunch. Let's first up check out this vanilla creamy chill with those sprinkles, those rainbow sprinkles all over it, bringing joy to the world. Way to go, Tim Hortons. We got the Tim Hortons logo on the side. Over to our bagel belt. Check that out. You hungry for lunch or what? Again, we started with that toasted sesame seed bun.
Ken, you do burger and fries so often that even after you order a bagel and you have it, you refer to it as a bun just because it has sesame seeds on it. You don't learn. We give you constructive criticism, you call it hate, and you just don't learn. It's not a bun.
Oh boy, there's nothing like toasted sesame seeds, and then they toast the bun.
Professional food reviewer Ken Domik cannot tell a bagel from a bun. Could you please just eat the friggin' thing and let's get out of here, Ken? Come on.
Go heavy on the butter. It's good for you. Sip, bite, repeat. Alright, if you want to show your support for me doing these videos just for me, hit it with a thumbs up, ding 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 ding. Beautiful, 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 beautiful looking lunch. Some people like it, some people won't. And that's life.
British peanut.
Double. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. Tangy.